Hello again. I'm going to talk you through a great example of playing the melody with the chords. It's the song All My Loving by the Beatles. It's a great one to learn. It's got quite a long chord progression. There's 8 different chords, but it's quite repetitive. So once you've got the sequence, it flows really well from one shape to the next. So let's go through the chords. So the first chord, it's going to start on a D minor and go to a G and a C and an A minor. Then an F, D minor again, a B flat and a G seventh. Then it sort of repeats, D minor to G to C to A minor to F, and then finishing G seventh and C. Then that whole pattern repeats for the repeat of the verse. D minor, G, C, A minor, F, D minor, B flat, G seventh, D minor, G, C, A minor, F, G seventh, and C. Then for the chorus, it's A minor, C augmented. Now C augmented is a C, but you're going to add this on the 4th string. You're going to add the first finger on the 1st fret, and then it goes to a C. So just 3 chords, and basically what's happening is on this 4th string, the notes are just going from 2nd to 1st to nothing, open fret. So when you play A minor, C augmented, C. All my loving I will send to you. All my loving, darling, I'll be true. Then there's a lead break. If you want to play that, it's in F to C to G to F and C. And then it all repeats, all from the top, the verse and the chorus, which we'll go over in a sec. And then the very end of the song, the outro, is just 2 chords. It's just A minor and C. Ooh, all my loving I will send to you. So if you like, you might want to rewind now and just you can write down the chord sequence if you don't already know it. But I'm going to go through all these chords again because the beauty of this song with the melody technique is that for every chord that we've just played, I'm now going to show you just one really simple variation. So every chord gets a variation, and I'm going to talk you through those now. So D minor, the variation is to lift your 1st finger and just, so you're going to play an open 2nd string. Okay, then the G, and we're going to lift the finger off the top string as well. So you'll end up playing an open 1st string. Keep your other fingers placed on the strings, but it's being able to lift off that top string. That's your G variation. For C, we're going to move the shape a bit and flatten the fretted note. So from the 3rd fret, it's going to go to the 2nd fret. which is a C major 7th chord. But and you can probably already hear that the melody's coming out. A minor. Now there's actually no change I'm going to make to an A minor, but in the right hand I'm going to emphasize 2 different strings. So when I strum down, I'm going to make sure I hit this very top, your first string. But when I strum back, the up strum, I'm going to start on this second note. So I'm really emphasizing that in the melody. You can sort of hear. Those are the 2 notes I'm emphasizing. But that's the only change to the A minor is a strumming change. Then the F chord. F. Now the variation of that is to add on the second string the 3rd fret. Okay. B flat, there's no real change because you've got a lot of fingers on there, but the difference is I'm going to lift all my fingers off and just play this bass note, the lowest note, the 3rd string. So it's just plucking that note, just in that space that I've got because it comes around the F, and then placing the B flat. For the G7th, the variation is to lift your first finger and just play the open 2nd string. For the C, so with just those changes that we've just made, every chord with its little variation, we can now play the entire melody of the verses. Now the only chord we've left out is the C augmented one. I'll hold it so you can see. And my variation is to place on the 3rd string on the 2nd fret. So it's an odd sounding chord, but that's where the melody goes. So I'll now play through. Every time I play the chord, I'm also going to play with its little variation, and you'll hear how the melody comes out. D minor to G to C, A minor, and there's no change, but it's just where I pluck. F to B flat. Oh, hang on, F so to D minor again. Then the B flat. Remember, it starts with that plucking the 3rd string. G7th. So there's the variation. D. Then we're repeating the D minor, G, C, A minor, F, G7th, and C, with no variation. Then we're in the chorus. Oh, there's the variation for the C, because it's just to flatten it. Now it's A minor, C augmented, oops, C augmented, C. And here comes the variation. Then we change to A minor, C augmented, and back to C. Okay, then, and the lead break, there's a little bit of melody picking I can do as well. Boom, 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 F, to C, G, F, and C. Bit of a melody trill if you like. Alright, so that's a lot to learn, but every chord has just one variation. So every time I play it, I've got the chord and its variation. And I didn't play the outro. Sorry. So A minor. Now I showed you in a previous video that when you get to C, you can play anything you like on this top string, and it's basically still a C because these other three strings, the second, third, fourth open strings, are a C chord. So you can, so it lets me go wild with the Paul McCartney falsetto ending. There's a back to A minor. So you've got a lot of freedom to do that melody on the top string because you've still got your C chord underneath. All right. That's how it breaks down. I'll now play it for you so you can hear how it sounds like, and hopefully take it. I'll play it a bit faster, but when you play it at your pace, you'll be able to fit all the bits in. Thanks very much.